But on the line, we do have Martin Caro, reporter for WMAL, who is in Montgomery County outside the home of the uncle of the two individuals in question. Hey, Martin.
Hi, Chris. Ruslan Tsarni came out of his home. He had been escorted into his home about 20 minutes before by police, and then he reemerged and spoke to reporters who mobbed him on his driveway for 10 minutes. And he said he hasn't spoken to his nephews in years, 2005, 2006. So he wasn't able to provide a picture of their thinking at this point in their lives. Mm-hmm. He did say, as far as he knows, they had no connection to any type of activity in Chechnya. They were both born in Kyrgyzstan. They lived in Central Asia, and they've been living together in the United States for quite a while, the two brothers living together in Massachusetts. When he was asked, to come up with a guess, because it's only a guess, he doesn't really know the family that well. He said he made a personal decision not to speak to his brother's family for years. When he was asked why they had done this, he said because they were being losers. He said they were angry that other people were able to make a life for themselves in the United States and they weren't. That must be just speculation on his part because, as mentioned, he admitted he hasn't really been in contact with the family for very long. He did say they're ethnic Chechens born in Kyrgyzstan, but he's not in contact with the family. He hasn't spoken to his brother either, the father of the two boys, since this happened. He said that his wife put the internet turned on, in his words, turned on the internet last night, opened the internet. They saw the pictures of the two suspects that the FBI had released, and their reaction was one of astonishment that their nephews were implicated in this crime. And again, he spoke for 10 minutes, told us everything he possibly could. At times it was hard to hear what he was saying because the helicopters flying over his house were quite loud, and journalists were shouting questions at him over and over again, sometimes not giving him a chance to answer one question before another was asked. But, if we're looking for clues as to the motivations that led to the attack in Boston, there were very few provided here. Right. He painted a small picture of, his two nephews, and that's about all. Okay.
And now, is he? Did you say he's back in his house now, or that he's left his house?
Yeah, he went back into his house.
Okay.
I should say, pardon me for leaving this out. He was asked, what do you think of the United States, and what would you tell your nephews at this time? He says he loves the United States, I have great respect for this country, and you could tell he was getting very emotional at this point. He demanded that Dzhokhar Tsarnev, the younger of the two suspects in Boston, turn himself in and ask for forgiveness for what he has done. And then he's back in his house. He asked for privacy and to be left alone.
Okay, understandably. Now, do you know, is the relationship, is his brother the father of the two individuals in question?
Ask me that again.
Is he the brother of the individual whose home you're? He's the brother of the father of the two gentlemen?
Yes, that's what he said.
Okay.
Yes. He has not spoken to his brother either, he said, since this happened. Apparently there's been some breach in the family. He didn't get into a lot of details. But if you haven't spoken to your nephews in 6-7 years, there's probably some issue there. He didn't get into details.
Yeah, okay. But it is his brother is the father of the two individuals in question. Okay, the father of the two individuals did speak to ABC News earlier today and had some interesting comments. All right, Martin Caro, outside the home of the uncle of the two individuals involved in the Boston bombing. Thanks for joining us, Martin.
Anytime.
Appreciate it.